Welcome back to Further Solutions Academy. Further Solutions Academy. Encourage us more to share our video and subscribe if you have not subscribed before. At this point, we have a lot of videos for you. A lot of videos. Just come and learn. We have over 300 videos. Just in case you want to reach us, or you want to demand, or you want to make inquiry on our online classes, or you want to demand for a class, for a video, you can comment below, or you make use of this line. Now, this line you can call us, you can WhatsApp us, and Telegram is allowed. Either of the three. That is just that. Okay, on this video I'll be working on, and don't forget I'll drop our link to our group chat. You can join us there. Now, on this video I'll be working you on compound interest. Compound interest. And by formula and without formula. Now, let me quickly interpret this so that when we are moving, you will really understand the by formula. Now, by formula, it means my compound interest will be equals to principal of 1 plus 1 of n minus principal. Now, by so doing this, I'm working towards my formula. How will I use my formula? Like when you're on n, I've explained before in our previous video, my n is the number of years. Number of years. Now, my R is the rate, and my P is principal. Now, when my rate is like maybe 20 years, 40 years, 100 years, now it will be very hard for you to be doing those things one by one. You will run towards what? By formula. Okay, look at this. My compound interest equals to amount. Now, it will be equals to amount minus principal. Amount minus what? Principal. Now, amount minus principal, that is how to find my what? My compound interest, which is normal, without formula. But why you use formula is because of what? When the number of years is too much that you cannot undo it. You will run towards like 20 years, like 40 years. You will run towards my formula. But if the years are not so much, like they are less than 5 years, you can still run towards this first year, second year, and third year, and you generate what you want to do. Now, let me put an example in order. Okay, don't forget what I've just said now. It means is the amount himself is one that produced this. So don't forget, amount himself equals to this all over 100 and n. This is amount himself. That is amount in self. Now, look at this problem. Look at this problem. Before, I will first give example. I will give a problem that will relate by formula. Why? I will give example that will relate by what? Without formula. Now, look at this question. Look at this problem. Okay, look at this question now. Find the compound interest on 225 naira invested for 20 years at 4% per annum. Now look at this. The only problem you are having with here now is the 20 years, because that 20 years is very much, it will be very much for you to handle if you do it without formula. Now let's try to work towards this. Now I'm talking about simple interest, compound interest. Don't forget, my compound interest by formula will be equals to principal bracket of R all over 100 in n minus the principal. Now, I've told you that P is principal, and R is rate, and N is number of years. number of years. Now, just note that. That's very, very important. Now, it means my compound interest will be equals to, from here, principal is 250 naira. 225 naira. And what 20, which is rate is what? 4%. And number of years is what? 20 years from this question. Now, what I will just need to do, my compound interest will be equals to bracket of 1 plus 4 over 100, bracket of 20, and minus 225. Minus 225, yes. Now, it means I'll be talking about 225 plus 1 plus 0.04 bracket of 20 minus 225. Now, 225 plus 1.04 bracket of raised to power 20 minus 225. Now, just press your calculator. When you press your calculator, press this number, powering what? Powering some number, which is when you power, raise to power, you will see something like this power on your calculator, and you put it there. It means it will pump up your answer, which, no, it's not bracket, sorry. This is a bracket, okay. Now, this is just a bracket, not a plus. Now, by solving that with the help of my calculator, 49, if you do not understand that, you can private chat us on that number I listed before. Now, it means I'll be having my compound interest, it will be equals to 268 naira. That is my compound interest. Now, if I am to do this normally, it will be very hard for me to do, number one, because the number of years is very, very much. And I can't be repeating. I may make mistake, or I may not get the actual value. Please take note of that. It means my compound interest, it will be equals to 268.00 naira. That is all about that. Now, let me now try to give a question without formula. This time around, I make use of formula just because of the number of years is so much. Now, let me try to give example that we did not need to use formula. Let's see how it will be. Now, look at this question. Okay, look at this question. The compound interest on 500 naira for 2 years at 6% per annum is now this time around I can easily go without formula because this is not much. 2 years is not much. Now look at the solution to this problem. Now I'm talking about what? The compound interest. And according to what compound interest is, compound interest is equals to amount minus initial, let me put the word initial principal. Please take note of that. Initial principal. That is what I'm working towards. Please, initial principal, because this time around we'll be generating first principal, second principal. Now let's see. I will know that my interest equals to principal time rate all over 100. Now, interest of the first year, that is year 1, equals to 500 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 1 divided by what? Because of the first year multiplied by 1, it means t will be 1 divided by 100. This will cancel this, which the interest of the first year will be equals to it will be equals to 30 naira. 30 naira. Now, it is 30 naira. Now, I will now say that amount of first year will be equals to principal plus interest. Now, which I'll be having 500 naira plus the interest 30 naira, which is going to be what? 530 naira. That is 530 naira. Since I have that amount of first year, I will now see that what? Interest second year interest will be equals to I of 2, which is equals to now your principal is will be changed to what? The amount of money you get, because the money increased with that. Now it means I have 530 multiplied by 6 multiplied by of the second year is also 1 year divided by what? 100. This will cancel this, and now by multiply them together, it will be equals to 31.8 naira. That's 1.8 naira. Now, what I will need to do, that's 1.8 naira. What I will need to do, the amount equals to principal plus the interest of the second year. Now, interest of the second year, it means the amount on that, it will be 540. I mean, the principal will be 530 plus 31.8, which my amount will be equals to it will be 561.8 naira. That is the amount of second year. Now, the next thing I will now do is that compound interest. We now come back to this. Compound interest equals to amount minus initial principal. Please, not the principal you start with, initial principal. I mean, not the principal you get at the beginning principal. It means compound interest will be equals to, what is my amount? It's amount to 560.8 minus the principal is just, initial principal is 500 naira, which I'll be having 61.8. Now, that is the compound interest we are talking about. Now, when we call it compound interest, interest of the year 1, of the year 2, I mean, interest of the year 1, of the year 2, of the year 3, of the year 4 to wherever you are going to. That is what you can do that for the first question I solved, which is the one I use formula. But you'll be doing it year 1, year 2, year 3 to year 20, which you will not be able to handle the fact. I mean, it's very well. Okay, I'll be stopping here. Don't forget you are home with Further Solutions Academy. Once again, thanks for watching.